Hi everyone. So today is Friday, March 27th. Can't believe we've been, a whole full week now for sure, doing distant learning. Time's, kind of flying by, but at the same time, still miss you guys and, you know, time seems like it's been forever since I've seen you guys and been in the classroom and, enjoy our conversations. But for today is our social studies day 3 here. We have to read section 5, the Battle of Salamis, and also section 6, the Battle of Plataea. Um, I picked those two together. They are two shorter sections, so I'm going to excuse me, read those sections to you. If you don't have your stuff, please pause the video. Find your social studies work for week 2, day 3. It should be sections 5 and 6. And also grab a writing utensil and or highlighter or something to highlight your points. So you go ahead, pause the video, and I'll wait for you to come back. Alright, so the Battle of Salamis, section 5. The Greeks knew Xerxes' goal in 480 BCE was to take Athens. So many Athenians panicked and moved their families to the nearby island of Salamis. Only a small army of Athenians was left to defend the city. Within 2 weeks, the Persians had burned Athens to the ground. Remember from our last reading from section 4, the Persians were just, they won that war. They went through the mountains. Their strategy worked. So they were getting better with the strategies. The Athenian navy leader, Themistocles, thought that he knew a way to defeat the Persians. He convinced the Greeks to stay together and fight a naval battle against the Persians. Themistocles said that if the Greeks placed their ships in the narrow channels between the islands of Salamis and Greek mainland, they could defeat the larger Persian fleet. So now here's another strategy. Okay, they were going to put the ships in the narrow channels. For his plan to work, Themistocles had to get the Persian ships into the channel, so he set a trap. He sent a loyal servant to Xerxes' camp with a message saying that Themistocles wanted to change sides and join the Persians. So he had like a sneak attack little strategy here. If Xerxes attacked now, the message said, many of the Greek sailors would flee. Believing the message, Xerxes' commanders ordered their ships to encircle Salamis. As the Persians approached, the Greek ships appeared to retreat. But this was another trick to draw the Persians farther into the channel. Soon the Greeks had surrounded them. At the time, both the Greek and Persian navies used warships called triremes. Each trireme was rowed over 100 oarsmen and fought by ramming into their ship. The Greeks rammed into the Persian boats, crushing their hulls and sinking hundreds of ships. The Greeks lost only 40 ships. Once again, the Greeks had defeated the mighty Persian Empire. At Salamis, the Greeks combined military strategy with their knowledge of coastal geography to influence the outcome of the battle. Remember, the Greeks were surrounded by water, so they knew their waters. So, continuing for week 2, day 6, week 2, day 3, section 6, the Battle of Plataea. In 480 BCE, after the defeat of the Persians at Salamis, Xerxes returned to Greece with part of his army. He was afraid that the Greeks would reach the Hellespont first and destroy the bridges he had built. As it turned out, the bridges had already been wrecked by a bad storm. Xerxes had to ferry his men across the water by boat. Xerxes left the rest of the Persian army in Greece, with orders to attack again in the spring. When spring arrived, the Persians approached Athens once more. The Persians were, persistent. They did not give up. The Spartans feared that the Athenians, with their city already in ruins, would surrender to Persia. You figure, well, your city is in ruins, your efforts are on maybe rebuilding or you're taking care of your people. But the Athenians proudly declared that they would not make any agreement with Xerxes. They joined the Spartans to fight the Persians once again. So they were not giving up. They were determined. The decisive battle took place outside the town of Plataea in 479 BCE, led by the Spartans. A force of 80,000 Greek troops defeated the Persian army. The alliance between the Athenians and Spartans was a key factor in winning the Battle of Plataea. So again, that alliance between Athens and Sparta, they didn't join, they probably would not have defeated Plataea and the Persians. Across the Aegean Sea, a Greek fleet defeated the Persians in battle. After these Greek victories, Xerxes never attempted another invasion of Greece. Most importantly, the Greek victory ended the Greco-Persian Wars and any future threat from the Persian Empire. So the Greeks, small but mighty, they stood their ground and they won. The Greeks paid a high price for their defeat of the Persians. Thousands of Greeks were dead, and the city of Athens had been destroyed. But the Athenians would soon rebuild their city, which would remain a thriving area in Greece. And it is. I've never been to Greece, but there's movies that have taken place in Athens. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Very funny movie. Maybe you guys can watch it with your family. It should be on Netflix or something. It's on TV a lot. But good movie to watch there. It's a cute movie. Not like we say all movies, they always put there, as I like to use my phrase, they Disneyfy them. So not everything's accurate, but it does have some really nice pictures of what Athens looks like. So that is the readings for day 3. That was again sections 5 and 6. Hopefully you were following along and highlighting as my recommendation's been through these videos, and you need to write down 5 facts for each battle. Okay, so you have the Battle of Salamis and the Battle of Plataea. So you need to come up with 10 facts for the battles on this one. So make sure you get 10 down. It's not just 5, it's 10. 5 for the for Battle of Salamis and 5 for Battle of Plataea. Writing complete sentences, use your punctuation. Use the papers that I gave you. Just title it Week 2, Day 3, Sections 5, and then Section 6, so I can easily read it and understand it. Alright, guys. This is a wrap for the first full week. So, look forward on Monday to my Day 4 video of Week 2. Alright? Have a good one, guys.